Good evening and welcome everyone on a Sunday afternoon here in Kerala. It is the home side, Kerala up against Pondicherry. Well, the tournament has been phenomenal for the host side. They are hosting this group, and what a time it is to play football once again. This will be the last match of this group, and Kerala have also qualified for the final round. They have almost certified their place and they are ready to roar again against Pondicherry. Whereas Pondicherry, they've had a tough tournament, but they have a lot to take forward, a lot to look forward to, and they have been on a learning curve in this group so far. To all the fans, welcome to this broadcast. You will be having another great affair of football in this Santosh Trophy. The season has looked to be promising, and let me tell you that there are many more affairs coming up in the next round that will excite you and they will be intriguing as the group stays as well. The group stage has been pretty much comfortable for Kerala, let me tell you, but for Pondicherry, it's been a tough ride. But they have a lot to look forward to when it comes to learning from the best of this game. They have had to play some of the strongest teams in India. They have played against Railways, and now they're playing against Kerala today. Let's listen into what the coaches have to say before this exciting affair.
Good evening. This is the last match of group stage, the third match against Pondicherry. This is the best chance for qualifying for the next round. Definitely, we will go for the 3 points. Thank you.
This year Pondicherry has fielded mostly Pondicherry players. Only 4 outstation players are allowed as per the AFF rules. So we are encouraging Pondicherry peoples to upcoming in the national level. So this credit goes to AFF also. Is a brought a very good decision to give opportunity to the local police, local peoples, because they will get farm to and get appointment regularly. Okay, that's why we appreciate. And as for the accommodation and other very good by Kerala, except only food items only. Otherwise, we don't have any concern about. Thank you.
You listen into what the Pondicherry coach was saying. He was absolutely right. This is a big stage for the team from the Union Territory of Pondicherry. They have played some of the great games, but it's still a learning process for the team from Pondicherry. And this will be another affair where they'll have a lot to learn and prove themselves. Both the coaches have an interesting lineup here. Well, for Kerala, this is an unchanged lineup. Um, This is an unchanged lineup for Pondicherry, not for Kerala, because Kerala coach BB Thomas Mutat has gone for three changes, three very important changes. They have stamped their place in the next round, and that's why the coach has sought to give opportunities to some of the players who were on the bench in the last match. This is the lineup for Kerala. Three changes: Sajish and Roshal, along with Justin, they have found their place in the lineup. Whereas Adil Amal, Nijo Gilbert, and Adsal, they have had to, they will have to sit on the bench today, but they will get the chance for sure. Let's see what the Pondicherry coach has in store for us. This team is a talented unit, let me tell you. They have a bunch of talented players. It's just the opportunity that they need right at this moment, which will help them go further. And this is the perfect occasion for that for them. Santosh Trophy is a breeding ground for a lot of talents in Indian football. It has always been the case with Santosh Trophy, where we have seen a lot of young players coming up and making their name. This is an unchanged lineup, as I was saying earlier. This is the unchanged lineup from the coach M. Narayanamurthy. He is looking for the consistency and he's looking to give some more opportunities to his players. And that is rightly so because Pondicherry, They're not in the fray for qualification to the next round, but they can give time to some of the youngsters that have looked promising, let me tell you. This is an exciting bunch of talent. They have had to suffer a beating against Railways with a scoreline of 10-1. That was a disheartening scoreline, but it's still a part of the learning process. They played a great match against Lakshadweep, won the match in the additional time. They will take confidence from those affairs. What is important for the sites like Pondicherry is that they take that learning lesson to the next stage. It was a good tournament the last time as well for Pondicherry, and this time they will look to build upon that success. I'm saying it's success because they won a match against Lakshadweep and they showed that they have the mettle to prove themselves on this level. It's not easy to play against sides like Kerala and Railways. They are some of the best sides in Indian football, and that's why Pondicherry will have to be appreciated for what they have done in the group stage. We have a lot of fans also tuning into this encounter, a lot from Kerala, and I hope there are people from Pondicherry as well tuning into this broadcast because why not? You can share your opinions as well on this affair. Kerala fans must be very excited with how they have played. Their team have played so far. Their team has done a good job in the group stage. They have been pretty much comfortable. However, they had to grind against the team that they played in the group stage. But it's not always that you get a comfortable result. You have to sometimes grind as well. Both teams coming out for yet another important affair. Not so much for Kerala because they have already qualified for the next round, but for Pondicherry because this is another occasion for them to prove themselves. Kerala football, a lot is going on in Kerala football. We saw Kerala Super League. It was a mammoth success for players in Kerala. A lot of youngsters from Kerala got the chance to show their potential, and a lot of people tuned into Super League Kerala. Many players that played in the Super League Kerala have found their place in the Kerala team. So that is definitely a success for the league that has just come up, but it is a promising opportunity for the players to prove themselves. Some of the dignitaries here doing the formalities. Well, Kerala have won 7 Santosh trophies, so this is a team that is always a contender in this tournament. But last time they had to go through a heartbreak when they played in the quarterfinal against Mizoram, but lost out on penalties. That was an agonizing loss for Kerala, and the fans, they will be looking to see their team sail through this time around because they expect their team to play in the semi-finals at least because this is a strong unit. And they boast of such talents. The lineup was as strong as ever for Kerala. For Pondicherry, this is another chance for them. Customary photograph before we go into the affair. To those who are joining this broadcast, welcome along. This will be another riveting fixture for you because no match in this Santosh Trophy is a boring one. That is for sure. Kerala skipper Sanju, he is a reliable figure in the defense. And his counterpart Devendra for Pondicherry. Sanju is a well-known figure in the Kerala football circuit. A lot of fans from Kerala would know him from his exploits. These are the match officials for today. This Santosh Trophy is special in a lot of sense because it is the first time in 57 years that Hyderabad is hosting the tournament. The final round of this tournament, along with the knockouts, will be held in Hyderabad, a historic city in terms of Indian football. It carries a lot of legacy, and the tournament is going back to Hyderabad once again after 57 years. So, for the people in Hyderabad, for those who love this beautiful game, what an occasion this is, and what a tournament this will be once this tournament reaches Hyderabad. The final round will start in December, the next month, and some of the teams have already qualified for the final round. There are two more spots left, and one will be filled by the end of this encounter, as Kerala is certain to qualify for the next round. We are already here for another encounter, and this will be the last in the group stage as Kerala and Pondicherry go up against each other in the ultimate encounter in this group stage. For Kerala, nothing at stake because they have already qualified for the final round, but for Pondicherry, their honor is at stake. They are playing against a big side, and they'll be looking to show some of the potential that they have got. It won't be an easy encounter for Pondicherry, but what is not easy is a chance to prove yourself. Kerala on the attack right from the first minute. And that's what they'll be looking at. Yes, they have already qualified for the final round, but they'll be looking to give a statement. Here's a shot. That is a statement in itself. This Kerala side will be looking to give a statement to all the teams featuring in Santosh Trophy and those who have qualified for the final round, especially teams like West Bengal, Manipur, Tamil Nadu, some of the strongest sides in this tournament. This Kerala side will be looking to give a statement to those who have already qualified in the final round. And what better than this encounter where they are featuring up against Pondicherry, a side which has struggled against stronger teams. They lost out against Railways in the last match. The scoreline was 10-1. It was a disheartening scoreline for sure. We have already got two short shots from Kerala today. So that really tells you how the coach has instilled a philosophy of ruthlessness in this Kerala side. And that is good to see. That's what fans will also want to see from their players. This group stage, it has been a comfortable journey for Kerala team. We have seen some good talents coming up. Some of the names we already know, and some that we have been introduced to in this group stage. To all those joining us, to all the Kerala fans, you can list out your names that you think have impressed you the most in the comment section because I know that there are a lot of names that must have impressed you, but this is a Kerala side which is full of those talents. This is Kerala. Moving on. That's a great run in the box. Ultimately going into the crowd. Pondicherry somehow nullifying that attack. This will be the test for Pondicherry because Kerala will be right on top right from the first minute, right from the opening whistle. And that's what their challenge is. For Pondicherry, they'll have to contain this side. And this is when the dilemma comes in for the manager, how he has chalked out the philosophy for today because against a side like Kerala, you have to focus on your defense as well. But without scoring goals, you cannot win a game. So that is the dilemma. We'll have to see how Pondicherry go about their business in this game. Kerala will always be looking to score more goals. They'll be looking to make attacks on a consistent basis. And you can get an idea of how Pondicherry are aiming to counter those attacks. The structure is pretty much visible on the pitch. When we talk about Pondicherry, they're looking to sit back in the first few minutes of the game, and that is very important as well because if you concede in the first 10 minutes of the game, then it becomes really difficult for you to come back because it is a big hit on the morale when you concede first against a side like Kerala because it's really difficult to score against a side like Kerala with such a strong defense. Here's Pondicherry for the first time venturing forward. This is jersey number 11 for Pondicherry, looking for space. That's a corner. First corner here for Pondicherry. So this is a positive for the Union Territory side. It was Vineet Kumar who made that run, who has ensured that Pondicherry get their first corner. This is Vineet once again. Another corner for Pondicherry. This Pondicherry side has got some great talents. One of them was on your screen, Vineet. We've got Dileepan, who has been amongst goals for his side in this tournament in the group stage. Here we go once again. That's a shot that goes wide. That was the first shot in this game for Pondicherry. Could have done better on that occasion. Amri Beskin Golson, just jersey number 22. He also scored a goal against Railways. That was a solitary goal that Pondicherry got in that game. And what a pass this is! That is the vision that we are talking about when we talk about Kerala's side. But unfortunately, Mohammad Roshal not being able to keep that in the play. But what a pass that was! We have got some Pondicherry fans here joining us in this broadcast. That is good to see. Of course, there will be Kerala fans, but it's great to see Pondicherry fans tuning in as well and supporting their team, even though the chances of Pondicherry dominating this game is not much, but this is football. This is why it is called a beautiful game because underdogs, they're always in the game. Good skill from Musharraf. Here's Riaz out for a throw in. Interesting that Bibi Thomas, Kerala's coach, has made three changes in this game. He knows that his team has already qualified for the next round, so it's time for other youngsters on the bench to give them some time before the next round and bring them into the groove. And that's why he has gone with three changes in this game. Sajish, Mohammad Roshal, and Joseph Justin. They've got their place in the starting lineup. And it's interesting that Ajsal is not playing. He has scored three goals so far in the last two matches. That is a foul right outside the box. That is a free kick for sure. Foul. That was an ugly one. We'll see if that has been given or not because it seems that jersey number 7 gone down cheaply. At the first instance, it looked like it was an ugly foul, but Mohammad Roshali was trying to get the attention of the referee. Goal kick here for Pondicherry. Coming back to what we were talking about, the team composition for today's game for Kerala, it's interesting that Muhammad Ajsal, he has been dropped to the bench today. I would say he has been rested. He has already scored two goals against Lakshadweep and one against Railway. So he is in a great form. And it's time for the hat trick scorer, Sajesh, to come back and add more goals into the tally. Sajesh scored a hat trick in the last game against Lakshadweep. What a chance this is for the young attackers in the Kerala side to get more goals. Players like Sajesh, players like Adsal, they will be very important in the final round because when you play against teams like Tamil Nadu, when you play teams like West Bengal, the defense will be very strong. Here's jersey number 19 for Kerala looking for a chance. That's a great run in the box, but the pass, that was a spoiler in the party this time around. Nasib Rahman, Kerala still in possession, looking to find that pass, but that touch from the Kerala player betraying him on that occasion. How important this is for Pondicherry. They know that they're out of the race, the qualification race, but this match is for their honor. This match is for their morale. When you come to a tournament like Santosh Trophy, you want to show to the rest of the country that your team belongs to this level. And that is why it's important for Pondicherry to do well in this encounter. Is another chance, and that is a penalty. Kerala team, they've got a penalty. What a chance this is for Kerala to get an early lead in this game. Pondicherry, they must be gutted with this in the first 10 minutes of the game, conceding such a golden opportunity, and that is jersey number 7, Mohammad Roshal, earning a penalty for Kerala. And a yellow card comes out of the pocket. Kerala fans, this is it. This is the time for you to get delighted because what better than this? Here's a chance for Kerala to get that early lead and to stamp their authority on this game. But don't forget, this is the time for Pondicherry custodian Yashwant to become a hero. But that is easy. That is as easy as it can get. First goal for Kerala. They are already on the scoreboard. It was easy for them. The hosts are leading once again. This is such a heartbreak for Pondicherry. They would not have wanted to concede in such a fashion. And this is Gani Ahmad Nigam. This was such a deep start for him. With that, that composure, that was easy. Took the time and then spotted it right there where it was needed to be. Kerala leading. Now the task is even more challenging for Pondicherry. It was never going to be easy, but now, because of this penalty that they've conceded, this has become even more challenging for them. When you concede a goal, such an early goal against a side like Kerala, it is difficult for you to make a comeback. And now Kerala will be more confident. This is what they needed in the first 10 minutes, a goal, and they've got that. Pondicherry now will have to show some mettle here. They'll have to take chances that they get because they would not be getting too many chances, let me tell you. So they'll have to be clinical because without being clinical, they don't stand a chance against this Kerala side. To all those joining this broadcast, to all the faithfuls of Kerala, you should list down the names that have impressed you. I'm looking at them. Let's join in this discussion. Make it even more interesting because there are lot more names to discuss from this Kerala side apart from Adsal and guys like Sajesh It has been a strong outing for Kerala. There's another killer pass in the box, looking for some of the men to come. Just number 19, Mohammad Riaz. The shot be taken from just 12. Naseem Rahman waits for his opportunity. He's still in the box. He's still going for it. And he goes for it. Naseem Rahman, you beauty. What a conversion this is from this man. Does everything on his own and converts it at the end. What a start this is for Kerala in this match. Two goals in quick succession. Naseem Rahman converting the second one. There you go. What a run this is. What a control and the composure at the end. That's what you need. Naseem Rahman looking beautiful. What a goal this is. Absolutely impressive from him. It was an easy task, and Kerala already leading by two goals. Fantastic. The maturity that Naseem Rahman showed on that occasion, that was beautiful because there was a moment that he was not getting a chance to enter the box, but he waited for his chance and then got the right opportunity to enter the box and score a goal that fans will remember for a long, long time. Pondicherry defense, they have a lot at their hands. Already trailing by two goals. This is not the start that they were looking for, and these missed passes, they won't help the cause either. They'll have to stabilize themselves in this encounter. Keep the ball, although it is a tough ask because a side like Kerala will relentlessly press you and will not allow you to keep the ball. It's the symphony that is needed in this encounter from Pondicherry. Here's another long one from Sanju. Poor touch on that occasion from Rochal. What a year this has been for Kerala football. Super League Kerala coming up, and the exhibition of talents that we have seen in Super League Kerala, that is so impressive. And here's a shot once again. Good goalkeeping this time around, but that was a powerful shot. Kerala once again. It will be an easy task this time around for Yashwant. It has been an absolutely amazing year for Kerala football. We saw Super League Kerala, and Super League Kerala, what a platform that is for the youngsters coming up from Kerala. A lot of youngsters that we saw in the league have got their chance in this team. That's exactly how you want the system to be. Here's another great pass using the width of the pitch, but that is an offside call. It was an easy offside call. Riaz finding himself in the offside position. Last year's heartbreak for Kerala. They would not have forgotten that. It was an agonizing loss when they lost against Mizoram in penalties. That was also a great side last year. Kerala, they had some great names. And this side also boasts of some of greatly talented players. This is when it counts the most. Coach BB Thomas will be expecting from his boys to perform at this level. Next round will be even more interesting. It will be even more challenging for Kerala. The game against Railways was a trailer to that. They could only score one goal. So that is a cause of concern, but not that big of a concern for Kerala because they are looking pretty much comfortable. This is Kerala once again in possession. Pondicherry, they have played this game almost in their half. They have not been able to venture out of their half, and that shows you the dominance that Kerala will have throughout this game. Look at that space. Look at that space. And there you go, the third goal. This would be a tough day for Pondicherry. It is Muhammad Rias who finds himself on the scorecard. Three goals. Pondicherry, they are in tatters at the moment. Look at that beautiful goal once again. The chance that Kerala players are getting right now. And there you go. Last match's hero, Sajesh, finds himself on the scorecard for the first time in this encounter. Jersey number 9 doing what is expected from a jersey number 9. He's replacing Adsal in this match. This is exactly what was expected from Sajesh. He had a wonderful outing in the last match against Lakshmadeep when he scored a hat-trick. Here's another opportunity for him to add more goals to his tally because for a striker, the goal scoring form is everything. Here's Kerala once again. Blocked. Corner for Kerala. They are looking intimidating. Another different routine here for Kerala. There you go. Another lapse in the defense. Kerala still in possession. Looking to maintain that possession. And that's where the dominance comes from. They're not letting Pondicherry operate with the ball. And that's why it has been very difficult for Pondicherry to find something for themselves in this game. They've already conceded three goals, and for the most part, they have been the second best side. Look at the spaces that they are leaving for Kerala. Here's another foul right outside the box. Another free kick. Riaz attracting that foul on that occasion. And this is a great position to get a free kick in. A good free kick routine from here will ensure that Kerala have four goals in their kitty. It will be Gani Ahmed Nigam, the youngster who is a fan favorite. He will look to make this goal scored that he has scored into a brace straight into the wall this time around for Gani. Poor free kick routine from him. Gani Ahmed Nigam, he has been a regular name in the Kerala football circuit. An injury scar here. That's the last thing that Pondicherry coach M. Narayanamurthy would want from this game. Now, at these occasions, the mentality of the side is tested. You are coming after a loss at the hands of Railways. You're playing against a side like Kerala who are in supreme form. You're trailing by three goals. This is where the test of mentality lies. The players will have to step up. For the fans, it has been an easy watching. 3 goals already in their bag. Kerala sailing at this moment. Nine spots that are up for grabs. Six, eight of 7 of them, rather, they have already been filled. Jammu Kashmir from Group A, West Bengal from Group C, Manipur from Group D, Meghalaya from Group E, Odisha from Group F, and Tamil Nadu from Group G. They've already qualified along with Rajasthan from Group I. Kerala is almost certain to be the table toppers in this Group H, and they will qualify for the next round. The next round, let me remind you once again, will be held in Hyderabad. The tournament is going back to the city of Hyderabad after 57 long years. Here comes the cross. Easy one. Muhammad Musharraf was trying to get his teammate at the end of that cross. Here's a throw in for Kerala. The next round of this tournament will start in December, which will be held in Hyderabad. For Kerala, that will be the real test. They knew that they would be qualifying to the next round because this was a comparatively an easy group for Kerala. They only had Railways, which gave them a little bit of a headache, but it was not too much. The real test lies in the next round for Kerala, where they will meet some of the strongest sides in this tournament. Kerala will look to extend their trophy cabinet. They have won this prestigious Santosh Trophy 7 times. They have been runners up 8 times, so the luck has been their friends always. They will look to get that stat right this time around. That is a beautiful pass, long one, straight into the box, and now a corner. That was a good touch from Riaz. Here's a corner for Kerala once again. Here's a cross, headed back. Pondicherry making sure that they prevent this attack, and they have done that. The best news for Kerala is that their goal scorers are in great form. Be it Sajish, be it Adsal, they are in a great goal scoring form, and they will look to pounce upon this opportunity in the next round when they meet teams in the next round in Hyderabad. And this is a talented side. A lot of the talents that we have seen in the Super League Kerala, they are looking all set to make their mark on the national level in Santosh Trophy. That is good defending from Pondicherry. Keeping calm. His pass on this occasion. Musharraf trying to be cheeky. Here's Kerala once again. And that is another great pass. Musharraf on the ball. Cuts back. Kerala with another golden chance. Gani Nigam. What a shot that is. Outstanding save from the goalkeeper. Makes sure that Kerala don't extend their lead. What a shot that was! That was an absolute rocket. But Yashwant, he is showing his potential. Here's another corner for Kerala. It's a looping one. Could be dangerous for Pondicherry. And the counter attack here. Pondicherry looking out on the ball. Kerala back in possession. We need to appreciate players like Yashwant. It's not easy to be in the goal when you are playing against sides like Kerala and Railways. Get a lot of flack for not saving those goals. It's not easy as a goalkeeper. Look at that. Look at that. There's number 16. Sort of looking very cheeky. And players like Yashwant, they've made sure that we don't forget their name. Playing for a side like Pondicherry, playing against sides like Kerala and Railways, the goalkeeper has the toughest job. And he has made sure that shows some of the skills that he has got. Yashwant has looked impressive, although he has scored 3 goals in today's match, 10 in the last one. But you have to cut some slack. What a comfortable first half an hour this is for Kerala. Going into the drinks break. 3 goals already in the bag. This is a treat for Kerala fans. Just sit back and enjoy. If you talk about the group stage, Kerala has looked the best side along with teams like Tamil Nadu and Rajasthan. Tamil Nadu, they have not lost a game and they've qualified for the next round. So they have had a pretty comfortable road to the next round. They collected all the 9 points on offer to make sure that they are in the next round. Along with Tamil Nadu, Meghalaya has looked good, but Manipur, they have been impressive. Once again, another team that has got all 9 points on offer. 3 wins in 3 matches. These are the teams that are actual contenders for Santosh Trophy, along with teams like Kerala. This Santosh Trophy has been about some of the teams punching above their weight. For instance, in the Group A, Jammu and Kashmir have already qualified for the next round, where there are teams like Punjab in that group. And Punjab, we always know that is a tough side to beat. They're always a gritty side, but Jammu and Kashmir have somehow find a way to get past that group stage and qualify for the next round, even though they were in a group with teams like Punjab. So this is the story of the Santosh Trophy this season. So far in the group stage, teams are punching above their weight. And that will be the goal for Pondicherry in this game. Though they are looking battered at this moment, but the game is not over until the final whistle has been blown. And that's what they'll have to keep reminding themselves. They can still make a comeback. if they do not concede any more goals. 7 teams out of 9 have already qualified, and Kerala is slated to be the eighth side that will get the qualification to the next round. There are three direct entrants into the final round. They are Telangana, Goa, and Services. They played exceptionally in the last season. That's why they've got that reward. Services, the defending champions, they stunned everyone. I wouldn't say they've stunned everyone, but they played impressively in the last season when they defeated Goa, a strong side like Goa, in the final of the tournament to lift the title, which also gave them the direct qualification to the next round. And of course, the hosts, Telangana, they are the third direct entrant in the next round. Here's another corner. Here comes the looping delivery. Easy for Yashwant. That won't trouble him a lot. Just number 5, Dana Shaker, is not looking comfortable at the moment. He needs some medical attention. Pondicherry would not want to go back from this tournament with some injury scar. That's the last thing that they would want at this moment. Last 10 minutes in the regulation time in the first half. If Pondicherry go back to their dressing room without conceding any more goals, they would have some sort of confidence before coming out for the second half, though the scoreline is already a challenging one for them. But the first task will be to not concede any more. The first match that Pondicherry played, what a match that was for them. They won against Lakshadweep with a 3-2 scoreline, and that was a nail biter in the sense they won the match in the additional minutes. There was a great finish by Lee who scored that winner for Pondicherry. Scored a brace in that match against Lakshadweep. Saran was also on the scorecard. These players will remember his contributions forever, and they'll take a lot of confidence from this campaign. And these are the things that they will have in their kitty forever because this is a big opportunity for players coming from new territories like Pondicherry, and that is a foul. Meanwhile, on jersey number 9, Saran, he was a lone goal scorer for Pondicherry in the last match against Railways, which was a tough outing for them. They conceded 10 goals against Railways. That was a horrible outing. They would want to forget it. That is the confirmation of the yellow card. Joseph Justin going into the books. He is one of the changes that BB Thomas has made in today's game. He has introduced three changes, including Justin, along with Roshal and Sajish. Sajish is already on the scorecard. Santosh Trophy has always been a platform where Minos come up and show their talent because everyone loves a David versus Goliath story and Pondicherry. They would want to serve another David versus Goliath story here, although it looks really improbable. Here's a corner for Kerala. Rather, it is a throw in. Goal kick this time. That Lakshadweep victory, that would be a big positive for Pondicherry. They would like to build upon that result. Here's an early change. This is jersey number 14 coming up for Pondicherry, Ajay Charles. He has replaced Ajmal Basha. So that is a very interesting early change from M. Narayanamurthy. He understands that he has to fix something before it's too late for Pondicherry. They've already conceded three goals and they cannot afford to concede any more. And that is why you see that early substitution in the first half itself. He has not even waited for the first half to end. That tells you the urgency. That is the confirmation. Ajay Charles comes in for Ajmal Basha. That's an interesting substitution because Ajay Charles plays in the defense, but Ajmal Basha, that has gone out, he plays particularly in the midfield. So that is a very interesting substitution. That really shows what the mentality is right at the moment. Here's Kerala once again with a lot of space on the width. Goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Kerala have exploited the width of the pitch so far in this game, and they've got that result as well. That's been their policy right from the first minute, where they have looked to stretch Pondicherry and get those attacking passes from the flanks. Here's Rias. Foul by jersey number 3, Devendra, the Pondicherry skipper. Gani Hemandikam, the usual suspect on the free kick for Kerala. Kerala would be hoping that they don't have any injury concern at the end of this match because that will be a really big dent after a comfortable group stage. They would want to miss out on any of these players in the next round, especially the regular starters. And that's why we see the changes that maybe Thomas has made before this game. He does not want that there is any injury scar. We will also see some changes in the second half if the scoreline remains the same, or even if Kerala extends that goal line, that will be certain to see that Kerala will be making changes in the second half. Kerala have dominated the possession. Look at that pass from Ghani Ahmed Nigam, but the run was made a little late. Jersey number 24 finding himself in an offside possession. Last season was an interesting one for Santosh Trophy, where we saw a lot of upsets. We have not seen too many upsets in this season. That really tells you that the contenders, the actual contenders, are really ready for the battle, and they're not looking to give any space to teams other than those who are actually fighting for the title. Last year was an exceptional season for teams like Services, teams like Goa. Even Kerala looked pretty comfortable in the final round in the last season. It was that quarter final which proved to be a deadly blow for them in that tournament. 3 minutes added on in the first half. Pondicherry would be looking to see off these 3 minutes before going into the dressing room. That's a foul, definitely. The jersey was pulled, and that is a free kick. A yellow card as well for jersey number 5. What a chance this is for Kerala to add one more goal to the scoreline. Yashwant, all eyes on him. That is a yellow card confirmation. Dhanashekhar going into the books of the referee. Here's another test of Pondicherry's defense. Ghani Ahmed Nigam will be looking to score that from that spot. He goes for it, I would say, and that is a goal kick. Good clearance there from Pondicherry. Making sure that Kerala players don't get that much time on that header. Here's another foul. Here's another yellow card. So we have seen some yellow cards being shown by the referee. That is interesting because this game has been pretty much a one-way traffic, but the physicality has been on offer from both sides. To all those joining us in this broadcast, let me know which player has impressed you the most. You can mention Pondicherry players, you can mention Kerala players. Of course, Kerala players will be a natural choice because they have dominated the game. But you never know, there might be a Pondicherry player that must be on your radar. So do mention which player has impressed you the most in this first half. Pondicherry will be hoping that first half ends as soon as possible. They would not want to concede another one here. Mohammad Roshal also going into the books. Last few seconds, and there you go. Curtains on the first half. An easy, comfortable first half for Kerala. 3 goals already for them. Pondicherry. They will take some confidence from the last 20 minutes of the first half that they have played. They have not conceded any goal, and they'll be looking to continue this, but not without scoring more goals, because without scoring, there's no chance for them to come back into this game. Stay tuned in to this broadcast as we bring another interesting half of this encounter to you. That is the halftime score. Kerala leading by 3 goals. Welcome back, everyone, to this second half. Pondicherry, they are looking to rescue this match after the three goals that they've conceded in the first half. First half was one to forget for Pondicherry, but they will look to come back in the second half, although it is a very difficult task. Kerala, interestingly, have made a change. They have brought on Christy Davis. That is a very interesting change for Kerala from maybe Thomas, their coach. What is important for Kerala is they would look to be more comfortable. This is also a very comfortable goal line, but if they have to give a statement, they will definitely need more goals. Kerala in possession. The first 10 minutes in the second half would be very crucial for Pondicherry. Here's Kerala in the box. On the left, Jersey number 8, Christy Davis looking to make an instant impact in this game, failing to launch a powerful shot on that occasion. Yashwant, this would be easy for him. We were talking about Yashwant in the first half. He has been impressive. Stopped a rocket from Gani Ahmad Nigam. Gani Ahmad Nigam, he is a star, a poster boy for Kerala. He was also a talked about player in the Super League Kerala. He was amongst the top goal scorers in the league. Scored 4 goals, just one behind the top goal scorer Dorielton. Gani Ahmad Nigam was part of a victorious Calicut side that won the inaugural season of Super League Kerala. And what a season this is going on for Gani Ahmad Nigam. Pondicherry looking to get that possession. The toughest part for them is to keep that possession intact because Kerala, they press relentlessly. They've not given an inch to Pondicherry to venture forward and make any sort of attack that was of worth. That is why the biggest challenge for Pondicherry will be to come out of their half because Kerala, they will keep attacking relentlessly. Good job there from Yashwant coming out of the box, making sure that the chance was neutralized. And there you go, hits the bar this time around. Pondicherry lucky once again. Kerala still on the prowl. Here comes a looping delivery. This is jersey number right 19, Rias. That is a goal kick. Fortunate one this time around for Pondicherry. Hits the bar. That is lucky. But this is the sort of luck that you need in a game against a side like Kerala. For Pondicherry, these are the scenes that would trouble them. Just number 9, Saran, he is down on the deck. He's struggling, apparently. Saran was the goal scorer in the last match. That is not looking good for him. Looks like the shoulder is the part where he has suffered a knock. That is not looking good. I hope he gets back. And as we talked about this in the first half as well, this is the last thing that the Pondicherry gaffer would want from this encounter. This is not looking good. He has not been able to move his hand so far. Looks like a tough impact on the shoulder. Well, this venue has been in the news. This also saw the crowning of Calicut FC in the Super League Kerala. The home side lifted the inaugural Super League Kerala title. That is a great clearance. Sliding challenge from Pondicherry defender. This time around, delivery straight into the hands of Yashwant. We were talking about this venue, this EMS Corporation Stadium. It has been a lucky ground for Kerala football because it recently experienced a momentous occasion in Kerala football's history as Calicut was crowned champions in the first ever Super League Kerala season. And what a launchpad that league has become for youngsters in Kerala. Players like Gani Ahmed Nigam, Mohammad Riaz, Fazlur Rahman, all of them were so impressive in the Super League Kerala. And that's why that's the real purpose of making such a lucrative league like that. You want to give your players an opportunity to show their skill. This is Kerala on the attack once again. Here's number 12. Naseem Rahman was looking to launch his teammate on that occasion, but his pass had a lot more weight than what was required. This is an interesting one. Yashwant beaten. Kerala. There you go. Kerala fans, you have got your fourth goal. That is easy. Christy Davis coming from the bench and getting his name registered on the scorecard. That is as easy as it can get. Look at that perfect touch, beating Yashwant and then making sure that he gets a bullet out of his foot to make sure that Kerala have extended their lead to 4-0. What a comfortable affair this is turning out to be for the host side. This is what the Kerala fans were waiting for. They would not want their team to be complacent in this encounter. Yes, they have already qualified for the next round, but they want their team to show that intent because it's not only about qualifying for the final round, it's about winning this competition that they missed out on the last time around in the last season when they had to face a defeat at the hands of Mizoram in penalties. That was a crushing defeat. Kerala fans would not have forgotten that defeat. They would want their side to do much better this time around because they know that this side has got that potential. They know that this side has got the potential to lift the trophy this time around. That is why they would want their team to score more goals in this encounter against Pondicherry. Yashwant coming out once again out of his box. It's not been an easy game for the Pondicherry goalkeeper, but the way Christy Davis turned around, circumvented the goalkeeper with such composure, with that beautiful touch. It was as delicate as it could get. And then making sure that you are on the scoreboard. That was a treat to watch. Here comes another looping cross. That was a wonderful delivery in the box. Kerala in the second half, they are looking much better. They have come on with an intent to score more goals, and this is exactly what Kerala fans would want to see from their team. A fellow viewer is asking whether just number 15 is playing today or not. He is referring to Adil Amal, but Adil is not playing today. He has been rested by the coach Bibi Thomas. He's a crucial figure in this team, let me tell you. Kerala on the attack once again. The Kerala fans would be delighted to see how their team has approached this second half. You can see that ruthlessness. They want more goals, and that hunger is what you want to see from champion sides like Kerala. When you have got that much of talent, it is the delivery that you want at the end of the day. And from a team like Kerala, you would definitely want performances like this going up front. That's a good touch. Headed touch from jersey number 19, Riaz. He has looked wonderful today. That is another corner for Kerala. Pondicherry under pressure in the second half. Here's a corner. Pondicherry defense. They are under a lot of pressure this time around in the second half. They did much better in the last half an hour of the first half. There you go, a different routine this time around. Good interception there from Pondicherry defender. Can they make something out of this move? Composure, composure. That was not on display. This is exactly what they are missing at this moment. Pondicherry need to have that composure. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Jersey number 3, making sure that he shields the ball. Pondicherry skipper Devendra. That is a foul. That's a clear foul. It was Divakar. There you go. Another substitution here from M. Narayanamurthy. This is the second substitution for Pondicherry. Jersey number 9, K. Saran. And it was expected. Saran was looking very uncomfortable. He was not even able to move his shoulder. He's looking a lot better right now, but definitely not as good as he would have wanted. So Narayan Murthy, he is not taking any risk, making sure that Saran is prevented from a big injury scar. There you go. Jersey number 7 comes in. R. Praveen. Oh, that was close. That was close for Kerala. Just needed to put it and keep it on the target. It was Christy Davis once again. To all those asking who's the best team in the group stage, that's a difficult answer to give. But I think Tamil Nadu is one of the teams that have really impressed. There you go, once again, Kerala. Oh, that is a poor touch from jersey number 9. That is a touch that has betrayed Sajesh. He would have wanted to score another goal. He's already scored one goal. Sajesh, he scored a hat trick in the last game. And look at that. Already defeated the goalkeeper on that occasion. He has already found that space that he needed to put it in the goal, but that final touch that was not there. It needed to be an exquisite one. And here's another interesting substitution, but this time from Kerala. This is Hajmal, the goalkeeper, going out, and Muhammad Nias coming on for Kerala. So this is very clear. Kerala coach Bibi Thomas is looking to give some game time to the players who are on the bench. And that is a great strategy before going into the next round, which is the final round. Here's Kerala once again. That's a poor cross, let me tell you. That is a poor cross. It was Sajesh once again. Coming back to the question that was asked, which team has looked the most impactful in the group stage? I would say Tamil Nadu and Manipur, along with Kerala. Let's not forget what Kerala have done in the group stage. But Tamil Nadu and Manipur, they are looking like contenders. And Tamil Nadu, they've got some of the best names that they could get together for this tournament. So Tamil Nadu has got that intention to win this tournament, and they're coming with that intent. Don't forget they have appointed Nalapan Mohan Raj as their coach. So that is a statement appointment from Tamil Nadu. The final round of the Santosh Trophy, it would be exciting. Teams like Tamil Nadu, teams like Manipur, Rajasthan, all of them fighting for that trophy, and teams like Kerala joining them. That would be a treat. And don't forget that final round will be conducted in Hyderabad. Hyderabad is hosting this tournament after 57 long years. Those who follow Indian football, they know what the legacy is in that city. It is a special city for Indian football. Hyderabad holds such a rich legacy when it comes to Indian football. And it's great to see that tournament as big as Santosh Trophy is going back to Hyderabad after such a long period. Welcome sign for Indian football. To all those joining this broadcast, guys, let me know what are your favorites in this tournament. I know most of the people that are joining this broadcast are supporting Kerala because, of course, Kerala are playing today. But if you talk about the tournament, please let me know what are your favorites. I would love to know how you're looking at this tournament as we move forward to the next round, which is starting in December. Which team do you think has got the most chance to lift the trophy this time around? Let's not forget there are teams like Services and Goa who have not, which have not played in the group stage so far because they've already got that direct qualification. So Goa and Services, there would be a surprise package as well. They had a last, they had a great outing in the last season. Services lifted the tournament. What a season that was the last time around. The best part was that it was hosted by Arunachal Pradesh. He want these states to come into the fold and get into the picture. It was a wonderfully conducted tournament last time around in Arunachal. We got huge crowds coming in, and that is the same scene that we would want to be replicated in Hyderabad this time around. We know that football is is loved by the people of Hyderabad. I can see some excitement for in the chat from the Kerala fans. They are definitely supporting their team and backing their team. And why not? Why will not back their team if their team is doing that thing, scoring goals with so much of ease? And this time around, Naseeb Rahman, that guy has doubled his goal scoring tally in this game. Here's the second one from Naseeb Rahman. We saw him scoring the first one in a grand fashion, and this time around, that is a fox in the box. Naseeb Rahman with a wonderful finish. That is a mistake from Yashwant, and Naseeb pouncing on that mistake, making sure that Kerala extend their lead and sit in a comfortable position. Naseeb Rahman, wonderful match this is turning out to be for the youngster. The youngster, he's looking a bright prospect for Kerala. The last match was one to forget for Pondicherry, and unfortunately, this match is also turning out to be a similar affair for the team in red and yellow. They have already conceded 5 goals. There's still almost half an hour to go. They would not want to concede 5 more. But Kerala, they would be ruthless in the next half an hour as well. Here's another long one, finding jersey number 2, Joseph Justin. There you go. Half a dozen goals. And tell you what, this is Sajesh. Sajesh is not going to screw that chance. There you go. This youngster is making waves. Hat trick in the last one, brace in this one. Kerala are ready for the next round, let me tell you guys. And if you're hyping up your team, well, you should. And why not? Look at that. Yashwant had absolutely no clue. He already committed. And then Sajesh making sure that it was a false commitment from Yashwant, going around the goalkeeper, finishing it delicately. Exquisite from Kerala. What a match this is turning out to be for Kerala. Once again, I mean, 6 goals. This is great. This is a perfect affair that they would have wanted before going into the next round. This is the perfect occasion for their goal scorers to get that form, to maintain their form for those who are already in that goal scoring streak. There you go, once again. I would also want to see Ansal coming on from the bench. Sajesh replaced Ansal for today's encounter, and he has done his task, already scored a brace. It would be interesting to see if Kerala's coach, Baby Thomas, would keep him on in a bid to give him a chance to score his hat trick. But this time around, it is jersey number 9. Once again, goalkeeper struggling. Yashwant finally making sure that he had the grip on the ball. I was talking about Ansal. It would be interesting to see if Baby Thomas brings on Ansal or not. Sajesh has got a great chance to score a hat trick. And what a record that will be to have in a tournament like Santosh Trophy, scoring back to back hat tricks. That is some stat to have for the youngster. This is going so smooth. This is jersey number 11, Shijin. So here's another substitution for Kerala, and Sajesh will have to be subbed out. So this is exactly what we were talking about. Interestingly, this is Shijin who is replacing Sajesh. This is a like to like substitution from Baby Thomas. So Coach Thomas is looking to give some time to another forward. This is a problem of plenty for Baby Thomas. He has got so many guys, so many young talents at his disposal. This Kerala side rather is looking set for the next round. We're talking about Kerala and how they've performed in the group stage, and what a wonderful campaign this is turning out to be for the side in white and blue. But let's spare a thought for Pondicherry as well. This has been a tough group stage for the team from Union Territory, and it's important that we give attention to teams like Pondicherry. Santosh Trophy is a platform where we see some of the least known sides coming up and showing their talent. States like Bihar, states like Union Territories like Pondicherry, rather, states like Jharkhand, who are not particularly known for their footballing prowess, they get a chance to show what they've got in their bag. And that is why Santosh Trophy is so special for every Indian football fans. Kerala once again, and there you go, seventh goal. Lucky seven here for Kerala. This is so easy. What a shot that was from jersey number 11, Shijin. Well, bring any player from the bench, he will prove that he is worthy of a chance. The same was done by Christy Davis and Shijin, proving that statement right once again. Look at that beautiful shot. Outstanding from him. And that confidence of a striker. This is exactly what was expected from Shijin, and that's why he was brought on by Thomas. Coach Thomas wanted exactly this from Shijin, and he has done that, proving his substitution right, justifying the call from his coach. And Kerala forwards are having a ball at this moment. Pondicherry really struggling at this moment. Seven goals already. I feel there are more goals in this encounter. Football sometimes can be a cruel game. Think about the players from Pondicherry. They had a tough game last time around when they played Railways, conceded 10 goals rather in the last match, and now they seem to be on course to concede more than 7, I would say. This is so difficult for them, but this is where the mentality is tested. This is where that mentality aspect of the game comes into play. You have to be mentally strong enough to deal with such situations. It's not easy, it's easier said than done, but playing at a level as high as this, you have to be mentally strong enough to deal with this situation. And when you are playing against side like Kerala Railways, well, it is never an easy job. Let me tell you, let me remind you once again that 7 teams have already qualified for the next round out of the 9 slots that were available, and Kerala is the eighth team to qualify because they have almost sealed their place. This is just a matter of 20 more minutes before they have their queue against their name in that group stage table. The next round would be very exciting because there are some teams which have given a statement before qualifying to the next round. I was talking about Tamil Nadu. Yes, they are one of the teams that have issued a statement before qualifying to the next round. Manipur is also one of those teams, but let's not forget about teams. Let's not forget that teams like Jammu Kashmir, West Bengal, Meghalaya, they're also there in the fray. I'm, is- I'm particularly impressed by Jammu Kashmir and what they have done in the group stage. Qualifying from the group which had a team like Punjab, it is never easy. Here's a throw in. Another injury scar here, I feel. Physio on the pitch. Santosh Trophy is a time where states and union territories like Pondicherry, they get that attention that they don't get throughout the year. And that's why Santosh Trophy is so important. It is, I would say, one of the most important fixtures in the Indian football calendar because for a holistic development of Indian football, you need to have UTs and states like Pondicherry contributing. Yes, we have got powerhouses like West Bengal, like Kerala, like Tamil Nadu, like Manipur, but it's also important to expand the game and bring in these UTs and states like Pondicherry, Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh into the fray and make them competent enough to contribute because they also have got a lot of talents. In this Pondicherry team only, we've got a bunch of talents, but it's the exposure that is decisive. They have not got that much of exposure, and that's why they are trailing. Kerala in possession. Pondicherry. They have had to defend throughout this game, and balls like these, they have not made the job easier for the team from Pondicherry. Before the start of the match, Pondicherry coach mentioned that the stage is very important for them. It is so crucial for them. We're talking about Pondicherry coach M. Narayan Murthy. He mentioned that this is the platform they always long for, and it's so crucial for their development. Last 12 minutes before we go into the added minutes, the injury time. In the last few minutes, we have seen Kerala trying to get those long ones in and breaking that defense of Pondicherry. For them sitting in the stands, what a treat it has been to watch their players sailing through against an opposition. It is definitely a treat. And the amount of goals that we have seen in this match, and more than the amount of goals, it is the quality of goals that we have seen. That is impressive. Pondicherry player, another player on the ground. He is down on the deck. And there you go. Double substitution from M. Narayan Murthy. Jersey number 4 and jersey number 10. Bavitran and Bugarendi. Two players coming on from the bench. What I'm most excited about in the final round is to see how Telangana fares. They will be hosting that final round, and it's always important that the host side fares well because that really keeps the crowd glued to the action in the tournament. It will be important for Telangana to show some potential in the final round. That will be important for them. And the efforts that Hyderabad and Telangana football are making, it would be important for Telangana team to justify those efforts that are being made. We saw Indian football team also playing some of their friendlies in Hyderabad in recent times. We saw Intercontinental Cup there, and then we saw the friendly against Malaysia being hosted by Hyderabad. So it's great for the city of Hyderabad that has got such great legacy that they are coming back onto the scene. That is the confirmation of the substitution. And with regards to coming back onto the scene, there's a lot going on in Indian football. Because if we talk about I League, well, they've got a powerhouse of Indian football, Tempo, making their return into the I League is such a sight that is for those who love Indian football. Those who have been following this game in this country, they know how important Tempo is and how culturally important that side has been for Indian football. And Tempo are back in I League. What a sight that will be to watch them play in I League once again. They used to rule I League at one point in time. Not just I League, they were a strong side in Asia as well. And now they're getting back into the I League. It has been a long journey for Tempo. They had to bow out of I League and then they had to go through a long process of overhaul. And at the end, that process has paid rewards for them. That is why they're back into the I League. So that also gives an inspiration that serves as a motivation to sides like Pondicherry. And that is why I'm mentioning Dempo here. Because for sites like Pondicherry, it's so easy to get demotivated and deflated after a campaign like this where they've got battered by railways and Kerala. But you have to keep your sight at the long vision. The journey is always long. It's the process that matters at the end of the day. These results are just a milestone. There you go, Kerala once again. Easy finish. Oh, side netting this time around. It was Shijin looking to score his second goal in this game. Could have done better. Just but 12 was free at the other end. But Shijin was targeting the near post. A chip would also have been better on that occasion. Offside flag still not on. Kerala still moving ahead. Here comes the delivery. Here comes the touch. That was important. It was Roshal providing that last touch. Straight to the goalkeeper, Yashwant, with a great positioning on that occasion. It will be interesting to see who will be adjudged as the man of the match in this encounter. We have seen some great goals. We have seen double goal scorers in this match. Here's Yashwant struggling. What a tough campaign this has been for Yashwant as well, conceding 10 goals against Railways and now 7. It's so harsh sometimes for the goalkeepers. when you don't have that much support from your defense, and when you're playing against sides like Kerala and Railways, it's not an easy job. Let's spare a thought for Yashwant. And as goalkeeper, your record and your stats, they get battered at the end of the day. But the stats don't always tell you the whole story. It is the context where things lie. The life is all about context. Without context, it is nothing. Yashwant will have to keep himself in high stead after this campaign. Here's another run from jersey number 19, Rias. He has looked impressive throughout the game, Rias. On both flanks, he has made some great runs. He has looked to venture out, though he does not play in an advanced position. But whenever he has got that opportunity, he has tried to use that width of the pitch. There you go, Riaz. Once again, a different corner routine from Kerala. Roshal was trying to put the ball in the box, but a deflection straight to Yashwant. Last 3 minutes before we go into the injury time. Here's Joseph Justin with a lot of space. Shijin was too advanced on that occasion. The difference between these two sides, it has been massive. The bridge has been huge in terms of skills. There has absolutely been no competition between Kerala and Pondicherry today. It's a mismatch rather than a match. But it's important for these sides to get that exposure because if you do not play against sides like Kerala Railways, you would not get an idea of how important it is and how tough it is to play at this level. Well, I would say this is a better outing for Pondicherry. They have conceded three less goals than the last game. Here's Sanju with a diagonal, looking for Rias. Rias with a good touch. Sanju back with the possession. Here's another long one from him, looking for that run. Good defending on this occasion, making sure that the Kerala player do not get that space. I was talking about Tamil Nadu. Well, Tamil Nadu, they have also been in a great goal scoring form. The top scorer in the tournament at this moment, Lijo. He is from Tamil Nadu. He scored 7 goals. And then comes Robi Hansda from West Bengal with 5 goals to his name. So this is a goal fest. This tournament is turning out to be a goal fest, and it will be interesting to see some of these young players, some of these strikers going into the next round, making that stage count. We are all excited for that next round in Hyderabad. Don't forget that is starting the next month. 3 minutes have been added. Pondicherry would be looking to make sure that they don't concede anymore. Yashwant coming out of his position. That could have been dangerous for Pondicherry. And we have seen that on multiple occasions in this match. That communication between Yashwant and his defense that has not been there on some of the occasions, which have resulted into catastrophic attacks from Kerala. Interception from just number 8, Christy Davis. And there you go, Kerala once again in possession, moving forward. That's a good run, leaving it for Riaz. He is moving on his own. There you go, Riaz in the box. That was a layout for his teammate, but the communication was missing on that occasion. He was definitely not trying to take a shot from there, but it was a great run. Now, as this tournament for Pondicherry comes to a close, they will look back at this campaign, and the perception that they will have is not that great. But what is important for the Pondicherry football is to take positives from this campaign rather than looking at things that they have not been able to do. And if you talk about positives, it is the game against Lakshadweep that would be the positive number one for them, because they won that match in the dying minutes of the game when Dileepan scored that goal in the injury time to give Pondicherry that 3 points. And that's this positive they'll have to build upon this moving forward. Players like Dileepan, players like Beskin, they are the ones that will take Pondicherry football ahead. And these are the guys that the association, that the infrastructure should invest in. There you go. Kerala have sealed their place in the final round. This encounter comes to an end with a 7-0 goal score line in favor of Kerala. Tough outing for Pondicherry yet again. But for Kerala, this is looking great as they move into the next round. The final round of this tournament will be hosted in Hyderabad, and we are all excited for it. Teams like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, they are going to make it an exciting next round. We are all ready for it. As this match comes to a close, this is the full time score 7-0 in favor of Kerala, with a couple of players scoring a brace, Nasib Rahman and Sajish. For Pondicherry, this has been a tough outing, but they will have to take some positive from this game. As I bid goodbye, stay tuned in to Sportscast India for more such action. Goodbye.